For today. A little bit of a lull right now in that regard, but we have the clearing taking place over Highway 85. So that's going to add to the potential for more instability. But right now we have those showers and storms trailing right through the James River Valley and such. But we also go up towards the Missouri River Valley on the upper end towards Williston to Stanley. And so that's where we have that thunderstorm development. Although I do have the lightning turned on, didn't look like there's much going on there in that regard. But here we do have some rain showers taking place in the capital city. At least overlooking into Mandan. You see some streaks in the distance. That indicates rain, as well as a cloudy sky. Behind this, though, that is also the clearing, and that's going to help us initiate the thunderstorms. So we talk about the dew point factor. This is not going to be changing anytime, anyway. And so our dew points are going to stay within the 60s today. Once they get to 60 and higher, that is considered a muggy day. And so no doubt about it, it certainly is. And so as we cycle through, our visibility is improving still in Minot to Jamestown, 7 to 5 miles of visibility. But as far as the rest of our day goes here, we're going to see all of that rain that I just showed on the radar and satellite. That's going to keep sliding off towards the east. But we're still expecting maybe another round or two at the most of strong to severe storms because we talked about that clearing. Right behind it, we have more storms developing in eastern Montana. I think at first we're going to start out with a couple of initial cells, and then it forms that line of thunderstorms. And at first, our hazards will be still golf ball sized hail. That's about 1 3/4 inches, as well as 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And then once we go into our evening hours too, there is a brief tornado threat, so maybe an isolated tornado. We're not going to rule that out for mainly the Bismarck and Jamestown area and south of there. The snapshot come 11 p.m. has the thunderstorms still sliding off towards the east. We clear on out very nicely for tomorrow morning and into the 60s. Still some areas of fog. That's certainly a possibility to a nice Wednesday. Thunderstorms may be expected in South Dakota over North Dakota. Localized heavy downpours of rain. Actually, since this morning, it has moved southward. So we're still going to see maybe 1 inch or 2 inches in a quick period of time with these heavy thunderstorms, like we've seen already in Glen Olin, 1 1/3 inches to Carson, in Grant County, 8400, Bismarck, 1/2 inch, Bowman, 1/4 inch. Here's still what's to come in some places from Williston to Bismarck to Jamestown. In the blue, so over 1/2 inch, that's all a possibility with our levels 1 and 2 still holding steady. We look at the damaging hail risk. Who's in that threat? To the wind, same areas. More so for the yellows, I do think it's going to be a hail threat first, then wind, and then kind of embedded in there could be that brief tornado threat again for the Bismarck and Jamestown area, Sarah, south of there. But in the meantime, this isn't the only threat that we still have for the week. We have Thursday and Friday still to go for severe storms too.
Well, keep your eyes to the skies,
yes,
right?
Yes, it's important.
Thanks.